Let's take the nuclear option. And I still don't know why, whenever there's a video playing, like an actual movie video cutscene. This one you guys can see, right? But the intro movie for the game, for example, you cannot see that. You could not see the invocation of the sleeper. I don't know why, because I've literally set Streamlabs to record my entire screen. So I don't know why that particular thing is not working correctly. Okay, so this is the one we need. Anyway. Did we already loot all the dogs? We did not loot all the dogs. Okay. So let's do that first. Oh, apparently we looted most of them, just not all of them. Okay. Yeah, we're not talking to Pacho. He can just stay up there. We don't care. Gonna avoid this man like the plague. Because he's old camp. He should actually be aggressive towards me. Oh. Oh, well. Well, he did manage to... he did manage to make me completely incapable of doing anything, so that's, Oh, oops. I did not want to use magic. Go away. Hey, my guardian, what did you miss? You missed one win for gravity. It's now 4-1 or 5-1, I don't remember exactly. I found the second part of the Chromanin quest, and it makes even less sense than the first one. And I managed to completely glitch my game by trying to talk to Pacho, who was actually supposed to be aggressive to me, but was not. So, yeah. That's pretty much all that happened. 5-2. Okay. That's fine. Oh! Hi, disappearing rock. How are you doing? This brings us back to where we just came from with the dogs, right? Yeah, the fun thing is... Yeah, this is where we fought the dogs. The fun part is Dracos told me how to access the debug console, so I tried to fix it by debug, and that actually broke it even worse. So I had to quit the game through the task manager and relaunch. But it's unglitched now. It's working fine now. It just needed a good old restart. Yep, Marvin. And now that finally makes sense, because I basically part of my job as community manager is to monitor all of our Steam forums, including for games that I have not played before. And I saw a lot of discussion about Marvin on the Steam forums for Gothic, and I could gather from context that it was some kind of debug console, but up until now I had no idea what it actually is. Oh shit. Oh, this is a lot of people that we have. on us right now. Let's start with these guys. They are doing way more damage than the dogs. Stop blocking. This was a very bad idea. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna have to figure out how to lure these guys. Not one by one, but at least... Why am I always starting out with magic? The last weapon I used was a sword. Please start me out with the sword. Thank you. Okay. Marvin is also the name of the main character in the community mod Arcolos for Gothic 2. Ah. Okay, yeah. Come closer. Thank you. I guess we'll try to take care of the dogs first before we get into fighting the orcs. Because that was just way too chaotic. Alright. Here, doggo doggo. Let's go. Alright. It's always fun when you access the console, the character says, "Yep, that's me." Why are you guys just standing there, staring like this? Okay, I can lure you one by one, that's good. Are these guys essentially T-posing on me? Because that's hilarious. Come here. Let's go. Let's pick that up and then let's heal. I mean, I have already broken the game multiple times, so I'm not surprised. At least these guys actually showed up, unlike the troll that we were supposed to fight with Gorn, so... I'm just gonna chalk that down as like my general playthrough weirdness, because that is by far not the weirdest thing that's happened to us. We have seen way weirder stuff happening in this playthrough. So where are we? The retail version seems less glitchy somehow. I would not be surprised. And I always wonder, like, is it just nostalgia goggles that I don't remember as many bugs and glitches in like old games, or is that... Oh wait, this is where we came from with the... Oh. This is what leads up to the fort, right? I always wonder, like, is it just nostalgia goggles that I don't remember old games having as many bugs and glitches? Or is that actually a case of when you have less opportunity to mess up, you're inevitably going to mess up fewer things? Because games nowadays have hundreds of gigabytes of data, so there's a lot that can go wrong there. Yeah, less complexity, less chance for things to go wrong, exactly. Okay, yeah, so we've been up here before. This is where we found the second very cryptic Cro-Magnon part, okay. Which I'm still trying to figure out what exactly that second thing is referring to. Because right now it makes no sense to me. Also, general sense of acceptance of glitches if they happen, I'd say. Yeah. I mean, there's also the thing, like, if you ran into a glitch back in the 90s, like, say you were playing, I don't know, Tomb Raider 3 or something, and you were running into a glitch, something game-breaking that, like, completely made your game unplayable, you didn't really have many options. Like, you didn't have like Steam reviews and online forum. Well, you had online forums, fan forums where you could complain, but there wasn't much in the way like official complaint channels. So you basically just went, yep, game's borked, I guess I wasted my money, and then you moved on, and you maybe potentially did not buy anything from that franchise or that developer again, but that was it. Whereas nowadays it's more like, we want constant support, we want this, we want that, and then people are setting themselves up for failure. Like, one of the things that really grinds my gear whenever I see it on forums is when people comment on a game that was released in a finished state as a standalone product, and then people comment like, where's the roadmap, where are the DLCs, where's the information on the patches coming out? And I'm like, guys, not every single product is a live service. Not every single game is designed to be updated for years and years and years and years. Sometimes the developer just wants to make a standalone story, a good standalone game that works just fine, and then you just live with that, you know? Like, that happens. That is actually a thing that developers sometimes do. I know it's rare these days, but it does happen. Okay, question. Can I go through these waterfalls? Is there something behind the waterfalls? Let's find out. Because putting on my in my old days old person head, back when I was young, you basically bought a game, and oh yeah, we can go behind the waterfalls. Nice. You bought a game, and that was it. Like, you bought the CD or DVD later, and what you had is what you had. And you didn't have any expectation of there being more stuff, more DLCs, more patches, more whatever. You just knew, this is the game, I'm buying X amount of dollars or euros or whatever currency you have for it. And yeah, you can go behind the waterfall, but there is nothing behind the waterfall, which is actually kind of disappointing. And I honestly don't want to dive, because the diving controls in this game are even worse than the rest of the controls. So unless there's like super powerful magical sword hidden underneath this water, I don't care. No, but basically you knew, okay, this is the game I'm buying. It's costing X amount of like dollars or euros or whatever currency you pay. And then you played that game, and either you had fun with it or you didn't. And that determined whether you were going to buy the next thing from that developer or publisher, or whether you were not going to buy the next thing, and that was it. You didn't expect to find You didn't expect to get patches or DLCs or anything like that. And I think, while I do think the general idea behind DLCs is great, I think in a lot of ways it has ruined the expectation people have of games. Okay, can I actually get out of here? No, 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 no. Get up, please. Don't do this to me. Did I get myself stuck? I think I got myself stuck. And it seems like I can dive there. Oh, there we go. Oh god, do I want to do this? Oh god, I can't see shit here. Oh, whoops. Oh, I got myself completely stuck. Yeah, this is why I did not want to dive. Because the diving controls in this game suck. They suck so badly. Like, as tempted as I am to go in there and find out what that thing is, the diving controls just suck. No, we are not playing Dave the Diver, unfortunately, because I assumed that Dave the Diver would have better diving controls. So I hope the next part of the Chromanin quest is not in that tower thing, because as interesting as it is, and as much as I would like to go there... Oh, hi, golems. Hi, I think I found a way to Xardus. As much as I would like to go in there... As much as I would like to go in there and see where the diving leads... Wait, since when are you guys here? I didn't have anything here, did I? Or am I just misremembering? As much as I would like to go exploring there, if this was the Tomb Raider controls, I would absolutely be exploring down there. Like, Tomb Raider swimming controls are amazing. I would do that 100%. But with these controls, no. I'm sorry. Like, unless the next part of the Chromanin quest is down there, no. No, definitely no. Okay, I'm deliberately not going to Xardus yet because I just want to see what else I can find here. Because we haven't actually explored any of these games, any of these parts before. And I should really use a torch because I cannot see shit here. I guess back in the day there was a smaller number of devices, so developers didn't need to make the game work on thousands of computers as they have to do today. To some degree, this is why I like the Apple ecosystem. The apps are stable, so devs don't need to test it across multiple phones as Android developers need. There was a smaller number of devices, but it was still quite significant. And issues still happened. It's just the general expectation of live service fixes and DLCs and such was a lot less. Like, people just did not expect support beyond... Oh, you guys are not the normal ones. You are not normal fighters. People just did not expect support beyond, you know, I bought the game and that's it. Like, if you had an issue with the game back in the 90s, you maybe went back to the store and said, hey, this is broken, can you give me my money back? And that was the extent of that. Still different sizes for Dragos, or notch and no notch. Yeah, and the thing that bothers me about Apple is that a lot of things that should be really easy to do are just horribly complicated on an Apple computer or on Apple devices. Like, I remember, like, one of the stupidest moments I ever had when interacting with an Apple device was back in, like, I think 2015, I think it was. One of my roommates at the time, who had a MacBook, wanted to restore a single item from her trash bin. Not the entire trash bin, not all the contents, just a single item. The amount of clicks you have to go through to restore a single item from a MacBook, at least at that time, was insane. In Windows, that's like 2 clicks. You open the waste bin, you right click, and you click restore, and that's it. On Mac, that was like a super involved process. And it honestly made me wonder, like, do they just not expect anybody to ever go into those menus, or leave me alone? Oh, I am getting destroyed here. Yikes. Ow, 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 ow! Yeah, that was a very bad idea. That was way too many enemies at the same time. And I forgot to save. Of course I forgot to save. Because I'm an idiot. I really appreciate the devs from back in the day that made games that are still playable today. Yeah. And I do appreciate, like, just how much... actually, let me pick this up first. I said, let me pick this up. I do appreciate how much developers from back then managed to do with what restrictive sizes, cartridge sizes and such they had. Like, I don't even know how much, how many megabytes fits onto a Game Boy cartridge, but it's megabytes. It's not gigabytes, it's megabytes. Like, that's... Nowadays, when you take a picture with your camera or with your phone, it has a bigger file size than the games that went onto a single Game Boy cartridge. And you know what? I still managed to spend dozens of hours in Zelda Link's Awakening, and I still managed to spend hundreds of hours in a single Pokemon game on Game Boy. Like, that is insane. The amount of content developers manage to fit into so little data is just absolute mad respect for that. Like, that's just fantastic. That takes some skill. Regarding Macs, I enjoy the operating system as a whole, being a Linux fan, but the hardware for them is not worth it. Expensive and heat up fast. They're good in the winter when you don't have heating. Well, if I want winter heating, I'll just put on my PS4, and that's gonna be just as effective. Okay, can I please only get one of you? Or two? Two is fine as well. There we go. Much better. Perfect. Save. Where are we anyway? Wow, we are in a part of the map that's not even, like... We don't even have anything written on this part of the map. And yes, I'm aware that somebody pinged me on Discord. I will have a look in a minute. Thank you very much. Yeah, this is kind of inconvenient because I have no idea where the fuck I'm going. Can I have one of you at a time, please? Thank you. Come here. Bit faster, please. Okay, I think 2 or 3 I should be able to take. Oh, maybe not. Maybe I was being overconfident here. Why is there one more? Where did you come from? What the hell? Why are there more up there? Oh my god. Yeah, eat faster, my man. You need that health. Let's go. Main character wants a shave, that's why he's dealing with razors. Yeah. Just about shaved like 4 years of my lifespan off of this guy. Okay. Let's see. What can I loot from you guys? Just claws. That's kind of lame. Don't even get food for this. Alright, let's go. How many of you are there? I can't see shit because I went here at night. Which was very smart of me. I should have just slept until the next day in the new camp. Oh, level up. Nice. I should probably go back to the new camp anyway to level up my strength. Okay. Whatever. Let's go. Oh my god, how many things are there here? Oh, and there's one of those lizards. Nice. Yeah, you know what? We are going to travel back to the new camp. I'm gonna have to figure out, chat, please help me. Who in the new camp can get and train me strength? Come on, teleport. Laris.